Hello, greetings. This is me again, Sahara Jawad. Although the azan is on, I can't help myself right now. I can't wait. I have to say that I'm being molested. And, when you judge my case, don't forget. Because I see that some people, it's really, really sad to see how Abdullah Samir could forget what the Muslims are capable of doing and have done, and to such an extent, all right? So a little bit prejudice I detected in Abdullah Samir about the Nupur Sharma's case. So it was really, really sad. Like, I know how people can undermine and forget. So please, when you decide about my case here on social media and come on St. Josephine's Facebook and then saying that someone like, who was he? After so many years, he was missing the principal, and he came and said, "Who can do this?" When I got angry at him and started to call him a rapist, and then I apologized, but he wasn't even taking the apology. He was so cold-hearted, I felt. When I was telling him my case and apologizing, he was like, "I'm in between things." And he's a boy. He's younger to me. I mean, he's a man, but, I'm much, much older than him. And this is the way they speak, these people. Anyways, I'm being molested. And so at this time, I want to say that some of you people, want to say that, oh, it's okay, you forget what the Muslims have done, and then India cannot even raise, Hindus in any way cannot raise a voice or say anything in return, because the penalty would be death, beheading, and Gulf countries, Muslim countries will boycott, and the loss they give, like the loss would be out of proportion, greatly, greatly, greatly. So some of you forget and, have a soft corner for Muslims. And Muslims know how to talk. Like, I know that we have that warm, and although I've been sincere in some of them, I don't know. But, the Hindus are not well known for the warmth. So we forget, we tend to, lean towards the fellow Muslims. So this is what happens, and it is, see if it is quite factual, right? So, and some of you, like Sanjay Sanatan, come here as a Hindu, standing for India and telling me that the Shia suffered because of karma and all this. Now I cannot even tell if he's a real Hindu or not, or because the ex-Muslims have been, IDs are, you can even make a different name on YouTube, and even like that also. So I'm being as transparent as I can, so that, you see, we don't know, we can't even trust our own shadow in reality. How can we trust another person? People are forgetting, they're not being fair to this big trial of case of, sorry, not a trial. She didn't go on trial, she was expelled. She could be beheaded by any Muslim. You only care for your own selves. This another thing, yeah. Maybe it's not a sweeping statement. Haris Sultan cannot say this, that this is a sweeping statement of mine. So you forget, ex-Muslims also, atheists and all, agnostic, I don't know what they are. Haris Sultan, I know for sure. I don't know, Abdullah Samir is agnostic, atheist. And then Abdullah Samir has also been a little prejudiced against this Nupur Sharma's case, I feel, in my opinion. So, I'm being molested. So the thing is that, you see, sometimes I also forget, but I have a right to forget, right? What's happened to me. Now I'm doing Qigong, and the energy molestation had stopped, and again it started. Somehow attack has happened. Now to get to my root, it's a long story how Radharani and I have to see what I had to completely undo that so I can value what my origin was and where I come from and why Kalki Avatar, as he has come, I'm being told, and that why I, a old barren old woman, like, ouch. And again, it would make headlines for India if they ever believed in this. Oh, Kalki, she thinks, first of all, they'll say she's psycho, she's mad. Some people here on, and so anyway, so why should I like, it's so sad. It's so sad to see how brutal ruthless people are in cases on social media too. Very, very sad. Abdullah, a caliber like Abdullah Samir, I used to really respect, look up to as my brother and ex-Muslim. I thought he was very, very unprejudiced, completely unprejudiced. But he's turned out to be prejudiced. Anyhow, that would not stop me from respecting him. But this, I vehemently said I disagree with what you have said on Nupur Sharma's case. And so somehow in this, right now, I can, otherwise my videos were dark, on social media. So I picked up the colorful thing and I had a break. There was no molestation for a few days now. Suddenly it started again. So you forget, you people forget. And then, but I have to forget because I don't want to go through it. But when you decide about my case that she's abusing and she's an abuser and she's psycho, well, madly like this, I had to come on social media to talk about my case and all this. It could be distance mind control. Please help me. So finally I found a grandmaster of Qigong and I can hardly do the exercises properly, but I'm doing what I can. So I'm managing and all this. So very good. At least there's some hope. Let's see. I'm trying my best. Sometimes I want to just let go completely and not do it. It takes a toll on. So please don't forget when you decide on, when you judge me on social media and all this, my case and my condition, even when it had subsided, even when it hadn't subsided, people were like Gulzar Elia, then he apologized and all this, using my health case against me. Oh my goodness, I mean, I really can't believe how low people can get. But they do get very, very low. So then he apologized and all this. That was great of him. But see, I do not agree with what other things he's saying, and it's a mess out there. And Indian ex-Muslims are not showing their faces. That makes life, well, you see, they're concerned about their safety, and others also. There are some. So when people like Sanjay Sanatan come and say something like this, I've never heard a Hindu say this so strongly against Shias. Yeah, it's unfair because when you, a little bit of reflection, because earlier on someone on live stream had, or maybe it was him, had said the same thing and he keeps repeating himself on my live stream, Sanjay Sanatan. So I contemplated a little bit of insight that then why were the Hindus suffering so much by the hands of the Mughal if what the Shias get. You know, a Sunni can come and change his name and try to. This is a very dangerous thing if I had to take action. The only thing is that I don't at all want anybody killed, you know, like the way they kill, and nothing like that, taking lives, or even deciding a case. You have to be very prudent, very careful, very cautious. So we're not lawyers, and even lawyers we cannot trust in Pakistan or somewhere else where there's corruption. And even judges of Pakistan, some of them we can't trust because they take bribery and all this, I've heard. And there's a lot of corruption. So what can we trust? We can't trust anyways. Anyone. So social media I took up, and recently my confidence was low because of a certain thing, and lots of confusion and people coming and saying, anyways, it shouldn't matter to me, but you know, it is really sad to see. It actually, thank God I came out of it. Like, sorry, I'm being, what's this? I don't even know. Like, I know what's happening under my skin, but I still ask, like, what's, get out of me. Okay, I'll take a break and then continue later. Sometimes I just can't take it anymore. Thank you. Let me see if I